I'm gonna tell you my Karen story here at the car lot. And I don't like to use cuss words on my business page at all. So I'm gonna substitute the word freaking for what the customer and I might have said. Lady, let's say, come on the lot, mid-40s maybe, dressed like a biker, black leather, short hair. And I didn't even know where she came from, man. She just come walking up. I didn't see her in a car or nothing. And she walked right up to a Toyota RAV4 we had. And she asked, how much is this? Hadn't even looked at it, really. Hadn't looked at the miles, hadn't looked at nothing. And I told her it was $6,900. And she said, that's too much. I'm not paying that. Okay, it's fine with me. Don't. And she said, I'll give you $5,000 right now. Still didn't know how many miles it was. Hadn't drove it, hadn't looked in it, hadn't heard it run, hadn't nothing. And I said, no, ma'am, it's $6,900. I said, I'll be glad to get the key to it if you'd like to take a look at it. She said, so you're not going to negotiate at all? I said, no, ma'am. I price everything based off a cash price. I price it right up front. The prices are on the windshield of every vehicle. She said, well, that's freaking un-American. I said, oh, okay. And she looked at a Honda CRV up in front of it, and she said, how much is that one? I said, ma'am, that one's $9,800. That's even more. I'm not paying that. I said, okay, ma'am. She said, your prices are too high. You're not going to negotiate. I said, no, ma'am, we price them up front based off cash prices. She said, that is freaking un-American. I said, ma'am, I have cheaper cars here if you'd like to look at something cheaper. She said, I'm not paying what you're asking on any of these cars. And I said, so if I was asking $5 on one, you wouldn't pay it? Well, maybe, but now you're just being a smart ass. I said, ma'am, I'm not being a smart ass, but you don't even know how much cars are. You don't know what the value is. You don't know how many miles they are. You don't know nothing about them. She said, I know your prices are too high, and I know you're freaking un-American. I said, ma'am, I think it's about the most American thing there can be. I said, I had the right and the freedom to open up a business, to set my prices whatever I want. And you have the freedom to say, no thank you, or I'll take it. And she said, well, I'm leaving. And I said, good. Ma'am, you just have a nice freaking day. Turn around, walk away. Sometimes, man, you just can't win.